Hey everyone, so I actually want to give you my opinions on the Destiny 2 beta. Gameplay in the background is, of course, the only Crucible map that's not in competitive. The only Crucible control map, I should say. And I'm using the Better Devil's hand cannon. Easily the best gun in the beta. Hand cannons are absolutely crazy right now. Early predictions, it's going to be hand cannon scout rifle meta, especially in competitive, because when you're playing Countdown, you can jump up onto topway arches in the middle lane of the map. You can get some easy shots in at the scout rifle at the beginning, then you can rush rugs with the hand cannon and do work there. But the reason I think that Better Devils is the best hand cannon in the game is because it has explosive rounds, and hand cannons seem to have very big hitboxes. Looks like Bungie really went out of their way to emulate the console feel of Destiny on the PC, and it's a welcome addition. I personally am not the best PC player around, but being able to pick up and play this game and do well and perform well is really cool to me. Another one of the good changes they made was they took away kill death ratios and they called it efficiency, I believe it's called. So basically, the way efficiency works is if you've ever played Overwatch, your assists count as kills for you. So, for example, if I get 10 kills and 5 assists in a match, my KD, if I died 5 times, will be a 3.0 because 15 and 5, 10 of those kills, I got the kill, and on 5, I got the assist. So it is interesting. It does help boost some stats a little bit, helps people. Keep from raging at their teammates, even though I still rage at my teammates, of course. That's just how I am. Especially when there's no rumble, I'm gonna be raging at a lot of teammates. Competitive mode, what can I say? I'm glad there's a competitive mode. It's really fun so far. It's a search and destroy variant, so if you've played Call of Duty, you know exactly how that is. And I must say, this game mode is scratching an itch I haven't been able to scratch since Black Ops 2, when I was grinding up to Master's Division for the first time with my buddies back then in my apartment. Oh man, good times. But yeah, the beta is fantastic. I love the way the game plays. It's a great transition over to PC. The frame rate's great. There is one issue I do want to bring up, and that is MSAA, the anti-aliasing on PC. It's not optimized yet. Bungie did announce this before the beta went live. So if you are playing on PC and you are getting some pretty low frame rates, go to the anti-aliasing settings in the video settings and adjust it from MSAA to SMAA, and it'll pretty much double your frame rate. I was getting around 60 to 70 frames with everything maxed out with MSAA. And when I switched to SMAA, I was getting into the 120s, 110s, and every once in a while dipping down into like 100 frames. But yeah, if you're having any performance issues, check that first. Of course, make sure you download the latest drivers. They are optimized for Destiny 2 already. And yeah, the recommended um, setting should be around high or so. So if you have like a GTX 770, maybe a 1060, 970, you can probably hit high settings, maybe medium. You may have to mess with anti-aliasing a bit. But other than that, the game runs great. I haven't had any hiccups, no, not a single crash in the entire first day that I've played it. And I've put at least, I want to say, about 6 hours in just today since the beta dropped. And that's coming home after a full day of work. So it's definitely held my attention with only one strike, one story mission, and two Crucible maps with two game modes. Let's get into the map design. It's definitely a lot better because shotguns aren't absolutely dominating, because grenades and abilities aren't being spammed. The close range maps actually lead to a lot of gunfights, and that's what I enjoyed about Destiny 1 was the gunfights, and they're plentiful in Destiny 2. A lot of people complain that yeah, you're not getting your supers very quickly, and that could be annoying to some people, but for people like me who enjoy gunfights and trying to outplay, outmaneuver opponents, it's definitely something that is a welcome addition. Now, of course, this does also have a bad side to it. It does mean that there will be a lot less flashy plays. Unless you're able to pick up power ammo, you're probably not going to be able to pull off any major clutches. But, you know, skilled players always find a way to make something look cool. So that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Of course, it'll lessen how often you get those cool clips shared around YouTube. But still, that's a small point. I'm still excited about it. What matters to me is make sure the game is fun to play. Watching it, you know, half the time you watch for what people are saying rather than the gameplay anyway. But yeah, the beta is absolutely amazing. I'm loving it. Can't wait for the game to come out. I'm itching to get in that raid, and I do have another video planned for you coming up. I want to talk to you about how Destiny 2 might fail if it doesn't get the proper support from Bungie. So sneak peek into that video. I'll just go over a couple of the topics I want to say in there. Bungie has to make sure that there is some type of, I don't want to say parity, that's the wrong word. Basically, Bungie needs to make sure that they get this release schedule aligned with the consoles, because The staying power Destiny has is in Trials of Osiris and the Raid, and it's probably going to be the same thing for Destiny 2 because those are the most competitive, the most hardcore, and the most important parts of the game that bring in huge numbers of viewers on Twitch and huge numbers of players to the game. So if we get into a situation where the PC release dates are always a month after the consoles, that's really going to hurt the game. Why is that? Because when the raid gets released, things are going to get spoiled. And your first raid is always so important during an expansion. The first raid, the PC is already going to take a huge hit because I guarantee you the first Destiny raid will not be released or will be released about a week or two after the game launches, probably a week. With Destiny 1, they did it the Friday after the game was released. So 3 days after the game launched, Friday, the first raid is already available. And they're probably going to do something very similar with Destiny 2. So if they can't align these release schedules, PC is going to take a huge hit. A lot of people aren't going to be very happy, and it's just going to be really like the Call of Duty DLC thing all over again with Xbox and PS4. It's frustrating. Nobody wants it, but that's the biggest thing that can keep Bungie from having Destiny 2 succeed on PC. But there's a lot of promise already. A ton of people loving the game. It hit the top of the directory on Twitch, past Dota, League, everything. So big things in the future. Hopefully they keep supporting the game. Hopefully people are enjoying it. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, hopefully this same level of quality is the same throughout the game and even better. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.